The Babe once said, "You can't beat a man that doesn't give up." For some, that's a lot easier said than done. Some people have a much tougher road.
I had labrum surgery on my left shoulder that I suffered at the end of my freshman year, and I paired that on top with hernia surgery in the summer after that, so I ended up missing my whole sophomore season. And I came back from my redshirt sophomore season, went through another injury in the fall, missed the whole fall, had to come back and play on that injury that entire year. Then during this past season, I just inconsistent playing time, and when I did get to play, I never performed up to mine nor my coach's expectations, so that just led to sporadic playing time and eventually not playing very much at all.
Things tend to get worse before they get better. Last year for Sammy was no exception, as he would have yet another unexpected injury against the Virginia Cavaliers.
I just felt that during my whole life growing up that I always found my identity in as a baseball player. I had just coming off a big summer in a wooden bat league with big expectations for the upcoming draft, the upcoming season, and just all the fun that I could have with my friends and family during this time. And now that I'm sitting at the end of the dugout, the game was taken away from me. School was going just fine, family was going just fine. For the first time, I was having an identity crisis to figure out exactly who I was, because all these plans that I had revolving around the sport were just not going as planned. Made me pause and take a step back and realize that I had all my priorities in the wrong place, and then that's when God intervened and took all these things away from me that I thought, made me who I was, that made me happy, and that truly gave me joy to turn my attention to Him, to someone that could really give me joy and everlasting hope and peace.
On the surface, it may have been just another injury that left Sammy on the bench with nothing but a whole lot of time. But this injury would provide an opportunity to change. Not in the way he played the game, but rather who he was.
I love left-handed hitters, and he's a veteran guy. If you watch some videos, some things, just look at his numbers. It was kind of up and down for Sammy, and his career's kind of been like, okay, here's an opportunity for me to prove, whether it's being in the lineup one day or a couple days in a row, to maybe say, okay, I'm kind of auditioning for my next opportunity. And so with that comes a little pressure, and with that comes, okay, if it doesn't go well the first couple at bats, then that starts to mount, and it's hard to relax and be yourself. And so with injuries mixed in there, then you see your window start to shorten a little bit, and there's so many things, you're exactly right, mentally, that you have to process, and you're probably not able to just take a deep breath and play this game.
Following a frustrating 2016, Scott Jackson was named the Flames' new head baseball coach, making the future for Sammy seem uncertain once again. But as it turned out, having Coach Jackson at the helm was the turning point he'd been looking for.
At the end of fall scrimmages this year, we all have meetings with our coaching staff to go over what they think of us, and I was able to go into my meeting, and it was kind of, I couldn't have had a better meeting. It's the kind of meeting I've been waiting to have with the head coach for 4 years. He said he saw me as a leader on this team, a guy that's going to get to play every day, and a guy that he thinks can really be a run producer in the middle of my lineup. And I was just really excited to get going and start playing for Coach Jackson.
I thought it was just a good time to pull Sammy aside and say, you're going to play, so don't let the playing time thing be the focus of why you're going to come out here every day. Let it be helping other people, getting outside yourself. The best way to relax and perform is to serve your teammates. Just be the same guy every day and bring us the same approach to practice and the way you go about your business. Just do that for us every day, so these young guys, I can point and say, hey, you want to see how to do it? That's how you show up every day for practice.
Having Coach Jackson's confidence in me has made the whole world of difference. I no longer have to play scared. If I boot this ground ball, I'm coming out of the game. If I don't get a hit here, I'm coming out of the game. Now that I know that the coach has confidence in me, that he believes that I'm a good player, and be able to go out and turn it back into a game again, and be able to go out and just have fun, that has made the world of difference, because there's no way that you can have success playing a game if you're not having any fun with it.
Sammy's fresh approach has moved mountains for him on the diamond. After ending 2016 batting in the mid-200s, Sammy is now one of the Flames' most consistent hitters for average as well as power. Sammy, though, gives all the credit to God as he now turns his attention to his legacy as a Flame.
I think as my time here at Liberty comes to a close, it's going to be a huge memory for me that, everything happens for a reason and God has a plan for all of us. And He used my first 4 years here to really set up this 5th year that I have Him. It's not only with the head coach that I have now, but with all these different guys on the team and where everyone's at right now. And He's just used these last 4 years to build me up, to try to have the greatest senior season I can right now, not only with the contributions I'm making on the field, but also with contributions I can make off the field with guys in the locker room. If I get spotted in the crowd, they can just say, Sammy Taormina was a great teammate.